we back at it. Like a crack addict with another one. First off, hope y'all having a beautiful, blessed day. Like always, personal development is the most important thing. Personal self-care is the most important thing. But let's get straight into it. How to stop smoking weed. How did I stop smoking weed? Okay. Now, if you didn't know, I was pretty heavy into the forbidden fruit. Into the plant marijuana. I was pretty heavy into it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally have a cat named Indica. Look, Indy. Look, she looks at me. Her name is Indica, bro. Like, I'm telling you, dog. I was in it. I was in it to win it. We freshman year, cause as we all know, that high school shit is motherfucking stressful. So I started freshman year, and I was just in it, man. I never bought like too much. Like, it was always like a fucking, like, I always bought like an eighth or some shit, or like a little bit more than an eighth or something like that, like a quad or something. Like, I never was like bought like hella, but I'd go through that eighth in like a week, bro. Like, I was just in it, bro, and I hanged out with all the fucking stoners in school, like, hanged out with all the stoners, all the kids who smoked, like, all that shit, bro. Like towards the end of senior year, I was like, damn, bro, if I'm going to advance in my life, if I'm gonna level up in my life, I'm going to have to quit weed. And I just had that realization, and I was like, damn. I really don't want to quit smoking weed. Right? But so I was thinking of ways I could quit, right? And what I came to realize is that it's all in the subconscious mind, okay? The way you quit any addiction, the way you overcome any addiction is you have to flip the subconscious mind, all right? So since I was smoking weed since freshman year, weed and marijuana, that shit was just a part of my personality. I called myself a stoner. I identified with the characteristics of a stoner, right? So what I did personally is I just flipped that on his head. I was like, you know what? When I was motherfucking 6, I wasn't smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? So weed really not a part of my life. It's just something that I identified with. You know what I mean? And then every day, bro, I woke up and I told myself I'll never smoke weed again. And that's what you really got to do, bro. You got to tell yourself, I'll never smoke weed again. You have to say that over and over and over and over and over again. Because what does this do? This imprints the subconscious mind. Because you got to think about it. When you're smoking, bro, you're doing it because it's in your subconscious mind. There's people who smoke weed or who do drugs. They know that it's bad for them, but they're just addicted to it because it's so imprinted in the subconscious mind. So the whole thing is to rewire the subconscious mind, and that's how you get over any addiction. Now, addictions that are more chemically based, like heroin and shit like that, I don't know about all that, but weed is addictive, but it's not like super addictive like heroin, meth, and all that bullshit. So what you want to do is you want to rewire your subconscious mind. So affirmations are very powerful, like how I said. Just keep telling yourself, I will never smoke weed again. I will never smoke weed again. I will never smoke weed again. Say that 50 to 40 times a day, bro. If you really want to do it, say that 50 to 40 times a day. And trust me, you will get over it. And throw away any weed that you do have, throw it away. Throw away any weed that you have, throw away any bongs, bowls, chillums, any of that shit. Throw all that shit away. If you really want to get over this addiction, bro, you have to commit to it. So throw away any of that shit. I remember I had a little bit of weed left. I just sold it to one of my friends. So, I mean, do that. Just sell it. Just sell it or some shit. Just, whatever. I was feeling a lot of negative effects from smoking personally. You gotta remember also, this is a very personal thing. So it's like, if you feel like you don't need to stop smoking, then that's up to you, man. I know that I felt like I needed to stop smoking. Okay, so it's a very personal thing. So it's like this. When I was smoking, I was like damn, like I felt lazy. I felt like low vibrational. Like I could get shit done, but not at the best capacity that I possibly could. And then the thing about weed is that I'm gonna put up the consciousness chart over here, the vibrational chart. The thing about weed is that it resonates at um something like 450 or something like that. It resonates at the neutral vibration. Okay. So when you are spiritually vibrating higher than this and you smoke weed, it's going to lower your vibration. Okay. So if you're at a high vibration, we will actually lower your vibration and make you feel kind of shitty. That's why sometimes when you smoke, you kind of feel shitty. Sometimes when you smoke, you kind of feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's just what you're vibrating at. So at the time of my spiritual awakening, I was vibrating at a very like kind of high. You know what I'm saying? So when I was smoking, I was like at a low vibration and shit. And another thing is, the last time I smoked, I forgot the exact day that I was the last time I smoked, but it was like 3 months ago. Cause I've been completely sober for 3-4 months. I haven't been no alcohol, no nothing. So I've been completely sober for 3-4 months, and so the last time I smoked weed was like June something, maybe before then. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I just felt like anxiety, like a motherfucker, bro. Like I'm not the type of person who has anxiety like that, unless it's like I don't know, like I don't know. I'm just not the type of person who has anxiety like that. So when I was like having anxiety and like tweaking out and stuff, I was like, damn. I was like, man, this is not for me. And I was like, yeah, this is the last time I'm gonna smoke. And that's the thing. A lot of people smoke and then they be like, this is the last time I'm gonna smoke. And then they smoke again and they say, this is the last time I'm gonna smoke. When you smoke once, you have to just be like, this is the last time I'm going to smoke. And you have to say that with conviction, like you're trying to convince yourself. Because if you keep saying this is the last time I'm gonna smoke, your brain is going to, if you keep saying this is the last time I'm gonna smoke over and over and over again, and you keep smoking, your brain's not gonna register that. If anything, your brain's gonna flip that meaning, and it's gonna be like, oh, you know you're gonna smoke again, nigga. You know you're gonna smoke again, and then you're gonna smoke again. Alright. So when you if this is the last time you're gonna smoke, you have to be like, this is the last time I'm gonna smoke. You have to say it with conviction, with thoughtfulness, with like just motherfucking oomph. You want to say with the feel me? When I first started smoking, I was getting downloads like a motherfucker. Like I was getting so much knowledge about life, about this, about that. I was like thinking of things differently, thinking of things from a different perspective. And then eventually all that shit just started to shut down, bro. I was getting no knowledge. I wasn't getting any knowledge. And it flipped. It was That's why you gotta watch my video called Why is Detachment So Powerful? Because you have to, because when you're attached to something, like how I was attached to smoking weed, bro, it will eventually flip on you. And that's why you have to keep a level of detachment towards everything in life, everything on this illusionary basis that we call life. Okay? You have to keep a level of detachment towards everything. So what helped me is to remind myself that I am not attached towards weed, that I was not created towards weed. Yes, weed has helped me. Weed has gave me a lot of knowledge. It helped me think of things differently. It helped me meet people that I probably wouldn't have met. It helped me go through situations, and those situations, weed was perfect at that time. But now in this evolution, and this evolution of this ego that we call Dante, or in this evolution of this ego that we call you, who's ever watching this, it's the time that you need to quit. It's the time that you need to cut that shit off, because eventually it will hinder your spiritual process. We're just going through a process, man. So at the beginning of my stages, yes, I needed weed to help me, advance in my spiritual process, in order to help me look at things differently. But I had to cut it off. I had to cut it off if I wanted to get into those further stages. And I feel those further stages now, bro. I don't need weed. Like, I feel like I'm high all the time. You know what I mean? Like, not like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I feel good all the time. I feel like high vibrational all the time, bro. I just be loving life. Like sometimes I just be thinking in my head, like, damn, I like love life so much. Like I just like real shit, man. This is very personal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask. I can't tell you quit smoking weed. Don't do it. Quit smoking. I can't do that. You know what I mean? You have to go inside and you have to ask yourself, should I quit smoking? You have to ask your higher self, is this something that I should quit doing? Will this hinder my spiritual process or will this advance my spiritual process? Because I can contest to that at a moment in my life, weed helped advance my spiritual process. It gave me knowledge, bro. I was getting downloads like a motherfucker every day, but eventually the shit cut off. So that's why I say it's a very personal thing. Maybe weed is actually helping your spiritual process. Maybe you're just at a level right now where it's actually helping you with your spiritual process, or maybe it's hindering you with your spiritual process. So you always have to be very, very brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself these questions. But that's it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, all that shit. Once again, free consultations on Instagram. Them bitches, they're not going away, all right? So, check that out. And I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time today. Really hope you resonated with the words I spoke on. Peace out.